Hi, this is Eric Sloov reporting from the VMworld 2016 in Barcelona. I'm joined by Francisco Perez, and he is the CEO of ITQ, and you did something real cool this morning.
Yes, I did the keynote of EUC this afternoon, by the way. I talked a little bit about how SDDC and EUC is finding each other at the moment, and why we as ITQ made some choices to step in this world.
Okay, so ITQ is a company who's helping customers with their software-defined data center. That's also the focus in the past, but you recently shifted to a new technique.
Yes. Well, let's first start with ITQ. So we are the Dutch independent VMware knowledge partner, and I think that 60-70% of our business is in the Netherlands. But the key point of our company is knowledge. We are a professional services company, and we love to bring our knowledge to our customers. So that's the first thing about ITQ. What I talked about today was that we see that the SDDC world and the EUC world are coming together, and I'm trying to tell the partner ecosystem why we make this decision. And the reason is that I think 2 years ago I had this meeting with my team, and they're telling me, Francisco, we have to invest in EUC. I was not sure about that strategy. I was thinking, well, it's a totally different approach, it's a totally different practice, other people, so why should we do it? And I had this meeting with breakfast meeting with Carl Eschenbach in 2014, and he was explaining his strategy about any cloud and any app and any device. What a great strategy, by the way. And I was sharing my problems or my challenges with him, and that my team wants this shift in the company, and my customers are asking for that too. So Carl told me, well, Francisco, sometimes you have to go bravely in life, and you have to do it. If your team wants it and your customers wants it, just do it.
Okay.
So that's where I talked about with the audience that we started in 2014 with this shift, and what brings us is. The first year we invest a lot in this new practice. It costs us a lot of energy to find new customers, but the last year is really great. Customers know to find us, and we all know how difficult it is to find new customers. But we see now that customers call us and ask us, well, you know the SDC practice, you have the EUC practice, can you help us to combine these two worlds?
So they're actually going to use EUC and Workspace ONE as a new way to hand out devices and software to their customers.
Yeah, right. And another thing what we see is that what you want is a long-time relationship with your customers. So as we started as ITQ as a product leadership company. That means that we want a superior brand image, and we want a higher time to market and a great innovation track record. But after years are passing by, what we see is that we need more customer intimacy. So a workspace environment is a great place to do that, but what's really important is that you don't only do the technology angle, but you understand that you have to start with the business requirements. So what we do right now, we have this proposition and we have this vision strategy approach that we are going with the customer into. From what is your vision about the hardware? What is your vision about self-service? How do you see your end users, and how do you want to empower them with self-service? So we have a little bit different approach than 2 years ago. What we do now more is we start with the strategy, and then the technology will come later on.
You actually try to solve a business problem and make it more efficient instead of push technology into the companies.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
You're actually starting to try to solve a business problem and make it more efficient instead of pushing technology into the company.
Yes, like Ian Evans from VMware is saying, selling is helping, and I think it's right, that it's true. You have to talk about the solutions and what kind of problems are we going to solve for the customer. For example, if you are a constructing company and you have really expensive engineers in your team, you don't want to sell service tooling. What you want is somebody around who's helping you when you have a problem. But if you're an OPEX company and you want low cost, and you want a lot of self-service in your organization, there are two different kind of customers, and they all have their own problems, and they want other solutions for that problems. So that's what I basically try to say. Start with the business requirements, and from there you have to design some architecture, and from there you have to choose some technology.
If we talk about technology, we have the software-defined data center. We already discussed end-user computing, but we can tie it all together with monitoring tools like vRealize Operations and with security regarding NSX. How is your opinion about complementing those services together?
Well, this world is completely melting into one. Let me give you a few examples. NSX, of course. So you have microsegmentation, but you can bring from the data center microsegmentation to your end user devices. And even better, with the new features of AirWatch, you can bring it to a whole new level of security. So that's one, and the other one is vRealize Operation Manager. So you're monitoring already your data center, but you can extend that to your end user devices, and you can already see problems coming before the user are facing that problems. And another one, one of my favorites, is cloud management. So VRR. It's the new way to bring self-service to your end users, so they can reset their own password, request new applications, or change policies or whatever. You can actually do everything with it. But there are many more: DR, high availability, manageability. So the possibilities are endless, and our vision is that these two worlds are melting completely to each other.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you. Have a great VMworld,
Yeah,
and I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, thank you very much.